The USA issued a new version of dollar notes. Even Franklin's eyes, he can draw with no hairs lost. The USA issued a new version of dollar notes, switching to Franklin's portrait, and zooming into 50%. It has more details, having more than 10 types of anti-counterfeiting marks. Even when using the highest resolution printer, there will be errors when printing. Skilled people will know what's real and what's fake. Which worse is that the lettering on the Franklin collar is made by enhanced printing, but the accuracy of the pictures that the second lieutenant drew by hand can completely surpass all types of printers on the market. Only needing to solve the watermark problem, he takes out the famous painting. The master of painting has a very unique skill. The painting is divided into 3 layers. All the layers are exactly the same. The artist suddenly understands. First, they must create a watermark, then clamp 3 sheets of paper on top of each other and press into one sheet. In this way, the watermark of the note will naturally have. The next step is to conquer the sample. Based on the principle of chemical optics, the level of the water must be similar to the temperature. If you are careless, you will ruin everything. In the end, the male led, and his accomplices spent 2 months, finally succeeded in making fake money that looks exactly like real money. Now is the printing step. They must use acid-free paper. The black strokes will turn to gold. But the annual production of acid-free paper is not much. They are all sent to the media room to make an address book, so the artist pretends to be a disabled person in the name of charity, successfully buying 500 tons of paper at the Department of Communication. Acid-free paper is available, followed by the printer. Because the money printers are all specially made concave printers, only the government is allowed to use it. Fortunately, a bank in Eastern Europe just went bankrupt, and old equipment was auctioned. 2 people successfully auctioned the printer. Now everything is ready except the color-changing ink. This material is so important. They have to use force to have it. They succeeded in stealing the color-changing ink, and after they finished, they also destroyed the traces. 500 tons of acid-free paper, gravure printer, color-changing ink. These geniuses are fully armed. Money printing is possible. The stamps are printed exactly like they're real. Every day, there are 10,000 fake money pouring out all over the world. What they earn is money and money, but the male lead is not happy. The ink is about to run out. Would he still have to kill people to make money? By chance, the male lead found a car that can change color. He discovered that it used the same material as the raw material on the dollar note. After many trials, he successfully created the color-changing ink. And then their trading goal got a turning point. The male lead asked to withdraw. The artist agreed and gave him a villa. The subject of this transaction is the enemy who killed his father 7 years ago. Both of them have their own plans. One wants to have money printing technology. The other one wants to avenge his father, and as expected, the bomb in the suitcase explodes. At this time, the artist shot wildly, and also set up an ambush. In an instant, the village was razed. The male lead in chaos saved a woman named Li Weiwei, then helped her treat her wounds. After that incident, they've been hiding for over a year, and just started a new deal. This time, the buyer is a rich businessman, and the deal is very good. This is suspicious, looking at the businessman from a distance. Turns out, he saw this guy outside the antique store in Canada. The uncle made a mistake, using fake money to go shopping in Canada. He knew he had broken the law, knelt down and begged for forgiveness. But the artist directly shot him dead, then burned the whole factory. On the other side, the policeman who didn't know his identity was revealed went to the rendezvous. The evil painter shot him dead. The male lead still wants to retreat. The artist gave him one more chance. Turns out, he took his ex-girlfriend. Then told me to kill the man in front of him, then let him go. But the male lead turns the gun at the artist. At this time, Li Weiwei appears, takes a gun, and shoots wildly, resulting in the destruction of the artist. After that, the male lead and Li Weiwei lived in seclusion, but peace didn't last long. The male lead reads in the newspaper that his uncle's family of 5 have all been killed. This proves that the artist is not dead. He will definitely find his ex-girlfriend. When the male lead leaves home to save his girlfriend, he is arrested by the police. According to the male lead's description, the police managed to draw a portrait of the artist. His ex-girlfriend comes to bail him, just out of sight of the police. The male lead, who is always cowardly, changed. Now the artist pretends to be a police officer. The police officers immediately rush to arrest him. Everyone is dumbfounded when they find out the man, because this person is not the artist. He is the real cop. He is the driver picking up the male lead, but it's all the male lead's plan, and the real artist is the male lead. It wasn't who printed fake money, it was him who raised the village. The person who killed the uncle was also him, but he also made up a lie, casting all the blame on someone who doesn't exist. At this time the police received a call. The male lead's ex-girlfriend is also a fake. They both escaped. Li Weiwei suddenly stopped the train at this time. She knew his heart only has his ex-girlfriend. When the police chased her there, she blew up the boat.